Alright guys, it is time for the next main mission, Sekigahara. Our next destination is Sekigahara. This is our fight. William, not yours. I cannot ask you to join us. This battle is one I do not know if I can survive myself. Aokatsu wished to come along as well. For once, I am glad that her injuries are not... I'm glad that her injuries are not healed. So I guess he's saying it's so dangerous even she maybe would not survive. And she's been training for years. So this one's actually a really sorry. There's a lot of soldiers in this one and a lot going on, and there's like kind of skirmishes everywhere in this one, so the town of Sekigahara has long represented strategic ground in Nioh province. In fact, long ago in the 7th century, it was the site of another decisive battle that split the country in two. Now, as a thick mist hangs over, more than 100,000 troops have massed to do battle in Sekigahara once again. That's a lot of soldiers.
いつ動くとまでは家康と訳しておらんのでの。趨勢が決まるまで高みの。
あの大筒はリーフレ号からリーフレ号安人か。向かうは西軍。大谷の首を取れ。小早川勢がこちらに向かっております。願えるとは人面重心なり。我も人として戦う道理はあるまい。見事な砲術よ。小早川も目が覚めたであろう。殿！鬼が現れ、小早川勢が突破できません。何？キャリー。
So we too have joined the fight. So this area is very misty and very hard to see, so I do recommend something with the enemy sense on. We're going to be opening numerous shortcuts, and this is just a battle-heavy area. And we are going to fight actually quite a tough boss at the end. But as you can see, this is a shortcut for later. But there is enemies everywhere. I'm not really going to need the power for a little bit. So I'm going to put on Shinroku because he has Kodama sense. So I will be able to find Kodamas peacefully. I know I take a huge hit to my ninjutsu power, but the Kodama sense, it's worth having the extra throwing power. But there's the Kodama there, and that sword I picked up was actually part of my set. So I'm gonna take a look at that in a little bit. Because yeah, that was an Oni Namada Muramasa I just picked up. It's much stronger. Yeah. I'm gonna put that on for now. But yeah, it is much stronger. And it's still part of the set, so I'm still gonna get the set bonuses. But these enemies are actually quite a challenge to take out sometimes. Can't remember. I think we have to go around. And then we can get the Kodama. Alright, where's the guy that's shooting at me? Ah, there you are. I honestly probably should be using the sword. I think this. Nope. First Argama is still stronger. Okay. There is one other enemy over here. Guarding the Kodama. But there's our Kodama. I'm gonna switch that up to medium damage instead of low damage. It'll take a little bit more ki, but enemies will die faster. So we have gone that way. Now we need to cross the bridge. There are enemies up ahead. You can see one just chilling right there. So this is a tent right here that actually contains a person, I believe. Usually big brawls take place in here. You kind of see their clan banner here. So here's our shortcut to the shrine. I want to open this before I fight in there. And then be sure to... there's the ladder over here. So we're going to go around here first, and then we'll go in there. Oh no, it looks like we have to pop out the other side first. Okay. Sorry. But there's the shortcut to the shrine, so... But that's still a shortcut. Because we don't have to go through there anymore now. We can just go up the hill and then we can retry, so not a total waste. Next, I'm going to do a quick change scroll and a rejuvenation, and then I'm going to have my sloth ready. Because if this, I think this is a boss battle right here, or a mini boss. Yeah.
This must be Kelly's work. Tell me where he is. Kelly. 俺は自らの意志でやった。この大谷兵三成殿のため、義のために、残された命、使う覚悟よ。
This guy is incredibly fast if you do not slow him down. But this is, and incredibly deadly. That guy is an absolute monster. The guy with the spear, and we will have to fight him. But, yep, we cleared out this. These guys are happy. So is this the way we go through? Yeah, this is. Okay. I'm still going to hit the shrine because, yeah, I need more throwing weapons and I need more health. Plus, I mean, we just beat a boss, so we might as well. Same thing though, Shinroku. I'm keeping him on for now because I want that Kodama sense. And I'm gonna check what is actually over here before we go down, if anything is. Because it seems oddly specific that there's an area over here behind. Okay, there is nothing. But that is the first guy down. And there's actually more than one boss in this level, which is kind of crazy. Because Nioh, it doesn't do that too often, but sometimes it does. Like you get a mini boss and then a real boss. But yeah, that guy with the spear is no joke. There are lesser Umibuzus in here as well. So be careful of that. I could have went over the bridge, but this is a lot safer. So let's use our super scroll, but as you can see, now we're behind the enemy instead of, they have all these cannons and stuff and just all these soldiers ready to charge us. So we're kind of we have a little bit better understanding of these enemies now, especially that guy with the rifle. You see he's just firing non-stop. Got a guy with a spear. Got a dude with a cannon over there. And you see what I mean? They're just everywhere. Whoops, not what I meant to do. I meant to use an elixir. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, you see now they're all looking at us. So there's a dude up here also. Can't get rid of him. There's a dude, second dude apparently. He's almost down. We just need one more good hit on him, I think. Like a headshot and then dodge. But yeah, as you can see, enemies absolutely everywhere. It's quite literally a firing squad. And it's kind of hard to advance from the, like, crossing the bridge. You're instantly locked into this madness. So I find it easier to stay in the water. I mean, they're everywhere. But as you can see, there is enemies just everywhere. And I mean everywhere. There's a shrine over here. I don't necessarily know if it's smart to rest at that one, but it is a shortcut. So if you want to respawn all those enemies, you can. I just don't know how well that would go. There's a Kodama over there. But you see there's our guys. And there's a load of cannon fire. Okay, we got another Kodama. But yeah, absolutely bombarded with enemies. So going after the items, that's a kind of at your own risk thing. Just kind of watch. There is a lower path over here we can take as well. As you can see, there's still dudes. So even if you are in Super Scroll mode, you still are going, the cannons are just going to go off non-stop. So let's go ahead and rest. And I'm going to use this guy. No, I'm going to go back to my, well, I don't know how many Kodamas are supposed to be in the mission. But I think I need my Guardian Spirit for right now. And then we're gonna just try to super scroll around these dudes. But as you can see, there is it's complete chaos over here, and there's a lot of stuff to go around. There are two dudes here. If you do want the treasure, that's up to you. You can take the guys out up there. There's treasure here. But I think that's where we need to be right there. Uh-oh. Accidentally stepped on him. Okay, that was my bad. Accidentally stepped on an enemy. I could see how that would go bad. But there is just loads of cannons going off. So the Kodama Shrine should be over here. Okay, now we're safe. So I'm going to try to find some Kodamas in this area, if there are any, but I think this is pretty much the end of the level. I don't think you can make the cannon stop. Not completely. At least I hope you can. That way you can go collect the loot. But you definitely want to take the cannons out before. So this is the end of the level right here. I don't know why it's not hitting him, but that is not appreciated. Should be able to hit the other guy from right here. But if you wanted to charge headfirst into up there, you could. Where am I getting shot from? Oh, this dude's still. But your Kodama buddies should be right down here. But I guess if you tried to sneak from this house over, you would have been fine. But for the most part, I think I have the cannon fire stopped. So we have to go behind that to get to him. Yeah, all the cannons have stopped, so now if you want to go on the battlefield and try to get all the loot that you can grab, then that's how I would recommend going about that. And we are just going to run straight to the shrine, because like I mentioned, the mission is almost over. So now we do want our Gyokuto. Now the cannons are firing again. That's okay though. Alright, so here is the boss.
いつぞやのと作り人か。お主とはいずれ刃を交えると思っておったわい。
I want Kelly, not you.
ここを通すわけにはいかんのでな。参られよ。
Still, even with the sloth, I need to get out of this corner. There we go. That's better. He's still pretty fast. But he doesn't block a lot, which is good for us. But unfortunately, if we had not got stuck on the corner, we would have done this without even getting hit. So I know there's a cutscene after this one, but this guy is a beast.
Yeah, 負けじゃ負けじゃ。敵ながらあっぱれ。三成殿、茶坊主、小山師、そろばん名人など揶揄されるが、自らの俸禄の半分でわしを召し抱えたその無欲さ、清廉なる野心がわしには何より好ましい。三成に過ぎたるものと言われておったが、最後まで武士らしき方向もろくにできぬとは。三成殿こそわしには過ぎたる宿務であったわ。この首を持っていけ。この首があれば一国一城の主も夢では。
I don't want your head.
それではわしの気が収まらん。ならばあの槍ではどうじゃ。
You tried to buy time.
まあ、あんたが頼りにしていた侍もおしまいか。あと数百命があれば、絵の具の秘宝で何とかできないこともない。兵を犠牲にしたくないという場合でもないと思うが、どうかね。
頼む。
Okay, so I said, stuff gets real in this region. So he just sacrificed 300 soldiers to create that monstrosity, and it's a gimmick fight. So we got Karajishi as a new guardian spirit. We can check that out, but we have to fight that thing now. Kelly just used some dark art to swallow up tens of thousands of dead soldiers to create Gasha Dokuro, a giant yokai. Said this was his goal all along. Yep, so that's the source of evil. We did unlock Kuroda's determination and desperate retreat. Let's look at our new guardian spirit, though. Okay, so we got spirit protection, increased attack skill, guard key reduction 20%, lightning damage. We got key plus 20, and then skill life drain. So not bad overall. I would still prefer Suzaku over that, or Ayakomore, but it just depends on which style you're playing. If you do an Omnio Mage, you'd want High Nezumi, just because the Omnio power. So probably, I would say Kuroda's determination, and then desperate retreat. This one I think is a crazy yokai fight, but I'll probably do Kuroda's determination next, and then we will go after a desperate retreat tomorrow, and then we will do the source of evil, and that will complete this region.